Hi everybody, I am here today with my third brand ambassador box from Graphic 45. I'm very excited about this. It never gets old getting a box full of Graphic 45, no matter how many times it comes. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I got, and then we'll go through a lot of the new collections too, since you might not have seen them yet. So just a couple of quick things. I picked up some silver and ivory washi tape. I got 3 packages of the matte pearl gems. They were finally back in stock. I absolutely love these, so I picked up 3 packages, so I will have plenty for a while. Then I picked up some card bases in black and ivory because I am in the process of making my Christmas cards. And then I also picked up another 8x8 packet of Warm Wishes. It's finally back in stock, so if you have been waiting for this, you can go ahead over to the website and grab this now. So I'm in the process of making a tutorial for some cards using the Warm Wishes and then these card bases. So I needed to pick up some more, so I have plenty to work with. Then I picked up another of the Wild and Free 12x12 patterns and solids because I have used quite a bit of the one that I had for the different little photo wallets that I have made previously. So I just wanted to pick up more so that I could use it to make a full-size mini album. Now all the rest of this are the new releases that have just come out. So the first one is the Cafe Parisian Deluxe Collector's Edition. So I have the chipboard pieces first. And then I have the 12x12. This is the new version of the Deluxe Collector's Edition because Graphic 45 has done away with their stickers. So there are no longer stickers for any of the collections coming out, including the Deluxe Collector's Edition. So this does have the 12 double-sided papers, so you've got 24 designs of all these different papers, and I absolutely love it. I just think it's so pretty, so vintage. I actually have an 8x8 of this from the original release, and I think I actually have some of the stickers too, so I do have several different things that I can work with. But if you have the Deluxe Collector's Edition and you purchase the chipboard, you do have a variety of things that you can do. Now the first brand new collection is this one here. This one is Let's Get Cozy. So I've picked up pretty much everything in the collection except for the stamps. I don't do a lot of stamping, so I didn't get the bundle because of that, but it has everything else. So it's got the ephemera assortment, it's got the journaling cards, it's got the large and small journaling cards, it's got the 8x8 papers, and I'm going to open the 12x12 here in just a second and I will show you the designs. And it's got the chipboard pieces, and then it's got this new flower assortment. So the flower assortment actually matches the collection, which is really kind of neat. And I'm really excited to see these ones here that actually roll. So these are different from the flower assortments that Graphic 45 has had for a while now that have just the different colors, and that these ones truly match the actual collection itself. And so this one, I've not done this before, so I'm not going to do this right now on camera, but what you'll do is roll this up so it is a dimensional flower. And this one, actually, you'll see a picture of it right here on the back. And then you've got the other ones that are very similar to the other die cut flower assortments. And then you've got the leaves and you've got some butterflies. So really pretty. It's a nice weight. It's kind of shiny too. So it gives just a little bit of a different look too when you use it because it's not the matte like the papers are. So this says that there are 78 assorted pieces in here, so lots to work with. And then I have the 12x12 papers and the patterns and solids. So I've got both of these. I'm going to flip this one. Oh, there's another one of the flowers. I'm going to open this up and just flip through some of these design papers so we can take a look at the different designs. So you have 2 each of both designs. So we've got the cut aparts. I really like these just because you can do a lot with them for cards, for layouts, for mini albums. Very pretty, rich tones, very nice. And then we've got more of the just the solid, but it's a print as well on the back side. Got the rich reds. Oh, that's a cute design. So you can kind of see this a little bit more close up. You can see that the cute little design there. I really like the floral paper, and this really, again, it matches these flowers perfectly. So that's really nice. On the back side, the borders. I like the border pages too because there's a lot you can do with those. I like to use them on my layouts, but I also like to use them in my mini albums. Again, just a nice pattern that goes with the collection. Oh, this reminds me of a quilt. So I do have some experience with quilting too, and this just looks like a quilt pattern, which is really cool. This reminds me of a more masculine theme too, which isn't always what Graphic 45 does. So there are definitely masculine themed collections, but not as many as more of the feminine type paper. So this is really cool if you have a male in your life that you maybe want to make something for a card or a mini album. I think this would be a really good collection. I've just got the words here on the nice blues and then the houses. Again, just a nice variety of patterns. Even though this isn't the patterns in solids, this is the collection pack, still lots of patterns. Oh, I really like this. I like the blues in it, the color, just really nice combination. It reminds me of Americana color, so it's not that real bright, vivid red, white, and blue, but it's more of the vintage, which Graphic 45 is known for. Again, this just makes me think of quilting again, so nice pattern there. And then we've got the signature, the Let's Get Cozy page. So really big images here, which can sometimes be hard to use a whole entire image unless you're doing a really big project. But that's what the 8x8 is for. So it can be a smaller, you can use as a smaller piece for a project if you need the whole entire image. So we've got lots of beautiful papers here, really nice dark tones. And then we've got the different patterns and solids that match all of that, and it's just not quite as busy as the collection pack. This is the one that I am most excited about. I cannot wait to open these papers up and look at them. But first, just looking through some of the other things, we do have the journaling cards. So we've got the large ones and the small ones. So if you haven't seen these yet, to be able to see some of these really just kind of cute images, and it reminds me a lot of Nature Notebook, which I absolutely love. So I'm looking forward to doing something with this collection. And I really like this flower assortment too, and when I saw it, I also thought that this could be used with the Come One Come All collection because it's also very bright, bold colors like this too. So you can also mix and match to different collections that don't have those because they're previous collections. So we've got our flowers, we've got our die cut or ephemera assortment here with all the different pieces in it. And then we've got the 8x8 papers. Just such cute paper. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to open this. And then the chipboard. I think the chipboard is one of my favorite things to use in mini albums especially, but it just gives a little bit of dimension without adding a lot of bulk. And then we've got, on this collection, I knew I was going to love it, so I picked up 2 of the patterns and solids because I love to use the patterns and solids in my projects. So I'm going to end up using a lot of this paper. So I have 2 of them already. And then I have the collection pack. Again, it has 2 of 8 double-sided papers here. And as we look at this, just so cute. I love the images in this collection. Obviously the florals are one thing that Graphic 45 does in almost all of their collections, if not all of them. I just love the variety of their flowers, but also the image they pair it with. So we've got the mushrooms and the little elves and just the butterflies and it's just so pretty. And so many layers and detail go into the paper. And so if you really look closely at the paper, you can see so much in this. So there are several layers. Got a nice, oh, that matches the mushroom top, which is really pretty. We've got nice pattern here. Just so cute. I love these little images. And then a nice pattern on the back side. And the border sheet, just so cute. There's so much you can do with it. And you've got these nice little cards too. And then a nice, just plain but patterned look to it. And that's a nice thing. The other papers are kind of busy sometimes, so if you pair something like this and this together, it'll tone down the busyness of this pattern. But I love that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. There's actually text back here in the background. There's florals, and you've got all these layers. That's really nice. And we've got a nice layered one again, but just very plain because you just see the whites and the blues. So very busy, and then not as busy just because of the color choices. And then this one is more of a vertical type border. You could use it as a border, but you could also use it together as it is. And then this is a very busy floral pattern, very, very tiny flowers. And we've got the mushrooms, definitely goes with the rest of the paper pack, so that would be a cute addition. And we've got a nice, just almost like a background paper pattern in solid, but it's more of a, just a back of, from the B side of the paper. Then another really busy pattern here with the florals. We've got the reds and the yellows. There's actually some blue in there, and then there's some butterflies. You can kind of see the butterflies in there too. It's really kind of neat to see all those layers. So if you haven't really paid too much attention, I encourage you to pick up your Graphic 45 paper and really examine it. You'll see how much work actually goes into each sheet of paper. And then we've got the cut apart cards here, and you see several different sizes. We've got the larger ones, and then we've got the smaller ones. So there's so much you can do, and they're so cute. Oh, and they've got the kind of like the shamrock background on the back of them, so you can do a lot with those too. So these are all of the papers from the new Little Things collection from Graphic 45, and I cannot wait to get started on making some projects with this. I have several different ideas. Obviously, I plan on making a mini album, but I've got a couple of other things in mind too. So I hope you will check back later on my YouTube channel, go to my blog. They're both going to be listed in the description box below. And then also head over to the Graphic 45 website, g45papers.com, and pick up these papers or any of the other ones. They always have papers on sale from some of the older collections, but then all the newer collections that have just been released too. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.